This S&P 500 weekly chart has the diamond pattern here back from 2020, starting in 19, blasting out in 2020, and it has the high before the low here, so that's a good chance of an upwards breakout, and it certainly did that without having another hit back here, but there was 5 hits, and I'm okay with that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a little pause, and it blasted out of there, and it even formed a pennant formation because it didn't throw back to the uptrend line here. Most importantly, I extended both the upper diamond line here, and you can see that it paused somewhat here, tried to get above, and then blasted above it, and was pretty good support, and then resistance again over here. So this top line is now coming into play again. It was already hit recently back in July, had a pretty good drawdown here, and then back off to the races. So we're threatening to hit that again, and just being near it is cause for caution. And the bottom line of the diamond pattern here in pink, you can see had a pretty good hit here, and definitely a really good one here. So we extended that out here for the S&P 500 somewhere around 4,800, and this purple one in today's day and age is somewhere between 5,100 and 5,200 for now. And the free money era was just too much to have a downdraft, so you can see between the federal government and monetary policy, so fiscal and monetary, just sent things off into the stratosphere, and then 2022 happened. And this purple line that's been extended out is anchored back here in July and October 2021. You can read the blurb here, and the Fed was being very cautious about doing anything drastic to upset the markets and that, so they threatened to double the roll-off, and it wasn't going to start until March of 2022, and you can see they announced that in November of 21. So right around here in March, you can see it blasted down below this purple line here, and then tried to get back above it, and then that was at the 2022 bottom here, and then back off to the races. And it definitely blasted above it here in the beginning of 2024. Had a throwback, good support here in April. Blasted up again, almost hit it here in July or August. And then that leaves us where we're at here today. So that line is going to come into play one day soon. And the Nya daily chart has both the combo and sequential 12s printed, so 13s are on the verge of printing. And it's going to be quite the challenge. We're going to need a pretty good bump to the upside, at least for combo. Combo will be harder to print than sequential. We won't go into that now. But still, both of them have this aggressive sequential sell risk, and then the sequential cluster is right here above it, and that overrules that phantom combo sell risk level there for combo. And we have a phantom sequential, probably where the sequential should have printed, but it didn't. So we got a phantom sequential there. And that has a sell risk level at 19,708 right up here. So that's adding to all of this that price has to go through for the Nya. And that adds to the caution level here. So And in the Dly Wkly chart, it printed the combo cell countdown completion 13, and there's still the sequential cluster cell countdown completion 13 too. And usually when these show up, that's a really good sign that we're nearing the caution zone here. And if you look on the big board, there's sequential clusters, cell countdown risk levels in the daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly, which means that the 13s have printed in all of those time studies.